Now I just caught myself like trying to cover the fact that I don't think that Greece will win the qualifying tournament in Athens, to be honest with
Really?
you. I mean, my heart says it's Greece, but when I've started thinking about the matchup, I'm concerned. Really, I'm concerned about Greece.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What are your main concerns? Tell me that.
Basically, Luka. Just Luka.
That's it? They don't have an
It
answer
starts
for
from
him?
Luka.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they have an answer for Luka. I don't think that anybody has an answer for Luka. The second problem for me is the way Greek team is built. Again, I pointed out all the players of their roster. I've checked their last season's 3-point shooting percentage, and I just see a lot of limitations offensively than when the offense goes into the half-court offense. Nikolatis, 36. Thomas Volkov, 30. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 27. Papanikolaou, 36. Papagiannis, apparently the best shooter on the team, 48. Vasilis Toliopoulos, 32. Kalaitzakis, 25. Larenzakis, 32. Mitoglou, 34. Kostas Antetokounmpo, 0. Haralampopoulos, 37. And okay, Moraitis, 50% on 1.7 3-point shooting attempts. And when I watched some, let's say, clips, parts of the games that they played, and they didn't play a lot of games with Giannis on the court, you could see that in the fast break, they will easily win the qualifying tournament. But if they will get too much into the half-court offense, they might have problems. I see Giannis facing double team. I see him kicking out the ball. And I'm just concerned that they might miss some open shots. And on the other end of the floor, you have Luka Doncic, who's basically unstoppable. Unless again, Panayotis Kalaitzakis' greatness will happen. So let's say I'm concerned about Greece. My heart says that Greece will qualify, but I'm concerned that actually Slovenia will advance. So it will be my wild take.
Yeah, so you're picking Slovenia.
I'm picking Slovenia. Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking Greece.
Okay.
I'm picking Greece. All the doubts that you've mentioned are absolutely, on point. It's always been that way when Giannis plays. Like they're just running in transition. There is no one stopping him. But in half court, they're always packed the paint. In FIBA, it is even easier to do than in the NBA. They don't usually have enough shooters. But I think with this group, you can have like a potential 5-man lineup that are somewhat capable, And of course, you never know what you're going to get with guys like Thomas Walkup or Nick Kalatis, with the way they shoot. One day, Nick Kalatis can hit game-winning threes in the quarterfinal series, or Thomas Walkup can go 0-5, but when he plays Lithuania or when he plays Žalgiris Kaunas, all of a sudden he's making step-back threes in isolation situations. Yeah. I think they can have a somewhat decent spacing with Giannis, with Papagiannis out there, with Dinos Mitoglou, if you want a super, super big lineup out there. Then you have some of the guards, that can make the shot, to be honest. Giannis, who is going to guard him, if he goes into the post, if he goes into that elbow action to play ISO. True. Of course, it's going to be like a team's job, but at the same time, I have more questions for Slovenia, I think. And is it Greece defense over Slovenia's offense? I think, this is probably the most interesting tournament of all of them. And you have Croatia in the group stage. You have Dominican Republic. Even without, Kat and Al Horford, they still have a pretty good roster with Chris Duarte and Jean Montero and Andre Feliz. So high-level guards there. It will be interesting to see even in the group stage. But for Slovenia, how, Josh Nebo will fit in. Like, for example, in the playoffs, I think Luka Doncic, when he played with one of the lob threats, Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford, Mavericks' offensive rating was lower than when he played with Maxi Kleber at the 5. So you can compare the same things here too. Mike Tobey is not there, but when he was there, the floor is spaced. Yeah. Luka has all the tools. He can create so much. Now with Josh Nebo, he's a lob threat, just as those two guys in Dallas. But at the same time, it's a little bit trickier spacing. So maybe Greece can do something here. So, and my last point is like Luka's track record in super important games. Like last 3 years, he lost his mind and just, his defense and his basically attitude cost him games. So, you mentioned Kalaitzakis, and I immediately thought about this. Maybe he or one of the other guys can do something to get Luka on his nerves.
And they have enough guys starting from Kalaitzakis as well.
Walk up. Yeah. You have Nick Kaladis. Yeah. It's not like probably these guys are going to guard him, but all of these Greek veterans are super smart guys that can get under your skin. Kalaitzakis is there too, Papanikolaou. Yeah. And so